I saw this post and it instantly caught my eye and it made me think, right? A lot of people there getting it twisted, thinking that Teofimo actually wants to fight the people that he says he's fighting, right? Bud Crawford, mind you, he's a 140 pounder. Talking about 147 and 154 pounders, mind you, he has a whole 140 pound division to deal with, right? But seeing this post from Ring Magazine was crazy because not only was this man a ring champion, they called him undisputed. He was never undisputed. They caped for this man for a long time before the Kambosos fight, I mean, right? But then when Kambosos became a champion, he was not an undisputed champion. That undisputed fight was because Devin Haney was the true WC champion, but we know that. But he's been calling out and saying a lot of nonsense. He's been saying, nonsense, right? But it seems as though the mainstream media is done defending Teofimo Lopez. All right, ESPN used to do it. Everybody used to cape for Teofimo Lopez. And you look at the comments, right? This guy right here is bugging. I don't care what nobody say. This clown right here, this man, he still got a little bit of cape in him. That's fine. There was going to be people left. But, everybody's flaming him. And this is the truest statement in the comments so far. He's ducking everyone in his weight division. Matias called him out. Teofimo tried to pull a Canelo and say he wants more money. Bro, you're not Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is the biggest duck of all time, but he's been fighting for so long, and he was the original, Duck Dodgers. They had him, they gave him a lot of money because they were hoping that, hey, he got a whole country behind him. We'll be able to protect his record and make sure that he doesn't take another L. Because losing to Floyd Mayweather was what started his career. Mind you, he was on Oscar De La Hoya's promotional company. And Oscar usually will protect fighters' records and make sure that they can go a long time without being defeated and then get a money fight, which will usually be their first loss. And whether it's a championship fight or a championship defense fight against a real contender, they'll lose and fade into the abyss. Look at Alex Rocha. Look at, even what's about to happen with Kid Austin. He didn't want the Kid Austin to take the Shakur fight. It's too soon, he said. He didn't get to protect his record long enough. But look at Ryan Garcia. Look at some of these guys. Well, Ryan Garcia, that situation did pan out because him and Tank fought, made a lot of money. But now with the whole Devin situation, it's nasty work still. But the mainstream media is done protecting Teofimo Lopez because he's saying racist things. He's ducking people. He's doing things in English that Canelo Alvarez was doing in Spanish, right? Especially with talking about the black fighters and all this type of stuff. Now, this came across my desk. Man sent me this. Teofimo said this to Andre Ward. When can I get on the podcast? Or is it only be Black Entertainment, champ? Just a question. Again, and he says, I love black people. The darker the flesh, the deeper the roots. Terrible. Nasty work. Respectfully. He only had to put respectfully because he knew it was janky. But again, this is the same guy who said, ESPN, y'all want the black fighters, y'all could keep them over there. Y'all could keep them. He was talking about, and then he went on his mini racist rants while Ryan Garcia was going on his racist rants, right? But again, now people are being more and more vocal, and this is interesting because this is a mainstream media that he was a champion for when they were saying he was the fake way undisputed champion. And now that you're seeing this type of stuff, the end is near. People are done in the mainstream media. They are done propagating and perpetrating on behalf of Teofimo Lopez. Any Teofimo Lopez fans that are left, mind you, I have never met or seen a Teofimo Lopez fan, but I have met and seen plenty of Devin Haney haters, Bud Crawford haters, and Tank Davis haters, Jerron Boots haters. I haven't seen a Ryan Garcia fan. I haven't seen a Canelo Alvarez fan like that. I've seen Floyd haters. Again, Devin Haney haters, Bud Crawford haters. but I've never seen people who were watching their fights. Vasily Lomachenko, you know what I mean? He genuinely did have fans before the Devin Haney fight. Now people were saying he got robbed, which is ridiculous, but he genuinely had fans. But no one's gonna walk up to you and say, Teofimo's the truth. Did you see that Jermaine Ortiz fight? Did you see that Claggett fight? Did you see that Kambosos fight? No one's gonna say that. No one's gonna say that. They're just gonna say, "Oh, he would beat up Devin Haney. He would beat up Tank Davis. He would stop him. He would do this." Mind you, this man's getting walked down by bums. After the last few, Shakur Stevenson haters as well. Sorry, I forgot to include him. But when you go back and watch his resume, all right, because it seems like they're about to finally put out the torch. They're about to say, all right, enough is enough. We lost too much money on our investments, right? ESPN is about to do a whole new thing when it comes to this boxing shit, because they're about to, you see, they're about to, I don't know if they're going to join DAZN. I don't know if that's where they're going to be broadcasting, but ESPN is almost, their contract is almost up. So it seems as though they're getting ready to either, put on fights, make these championship fights, clean up their network, help kind of clean up their division. You see Keyshawn is doubling right back. He's fighting Baranchik, which was Vasily Lomachenko's partner, teammate. He about to go ahead and make that fade happen in February, I think on Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? They're making it happen. They're cleaning things up so they can make this transition and have everything kind of make sense. I see the play. It makes sense. Shakur's over on DAZN. I don't know where Devin's gonna be. Devin's independent, but he could be fighting on BLK Prime. We don't know, but he's done business with DAZN before, so that's not an issue. Even though Eddie Hearn, in his Andre Ward interview did kind of throw him under the bus, and Andre Ward didn't do his due diligence in standing up for what was right in that situation. But business is business, bro. You know what I mean? But as far as Teofimo goes and just the nonsense and tomfoolery, networks are, it seems as though the mainstream media is tired of getting caught basically with their foot in their mouth, because they would back something that he says and then he turns around and does something completely different. He was on the road and was like, "Whoa, I'm not fighting Devin. I don't know where y'all heard that from. Those are rumors." He didn't even, bro, he was driving some dude. He instantly went live, or you know what I mean? Immediately and was like, "Y'all are," he debunked that instantly. He wants nothing to do with any of those difficult fights. So again, it looks like his time has come. Either take a big fade or it's over. You know what I mean? So look, y'all leave y'all thoughts in the comment section. I'm gonna catch you on the flip. Follow me on Instagram, Sleep Boogie Fights. Subscribe if you're new. And I'm out of here, man. Goodbye.